Hello guys, welcome back to another video with STORYTIME. And that person, I don't know who he is.
Hey!
But today we're going to be doing a video on when we first got this little nugget. And she's going to be in the video with us because she's just so cute and she just got a bath and she's cute and hilarious and cute and
Wait,
adorable
you just
and
say
cute. I'm saying cute a lot. But, so, when we got CERSEI. So, maybe like a week or two before we got her, we were looking for puppies because my dad promised that we would have a dog before Thanksgiving. And it was, like, right before Thanksgiving. It was, like, a few days after we moved here. And so what happened, we were just like looking on different what's it called, shelter sites, and because we knew we wanted to adopt and not buy, because you should always adopt or like look into adopting and see if you like any puppy before you like go to a breeder, because most likely those dogs will get picked over these shelter puppies, and you don't want them to live there for the rest of their lives. Look at how cute this one is. I got lucky. So then we came across a site called Avery County, and
You mean society?
yeah, and so then we were looking at we went to where the dog page was, and like there's like categories of like dogs, cats, and like other, and then there's like other animals, and so we scrolled down and the puppies were at the very bottom, and we wanted to get a puppy because we wanted to challenge ourselves, but really I just wanted a puppy
Because she wanted it to be. She wanted to raise it.
I wanted to see what it would be like to have a puppy first. So we saw CERSEI and all of her brothers and sisters. There were 16 of them, or 15, I can't remember. But we were scrolling down, and I have the picture, and I might try to insert it somewhere over here. I don't know if I can though, so sorry if it's not on the screen right now. But CERSEI was the only. All the other puppies were like sitting, super cute, and I was like, because they all kind of looked like CERSEI, but CERSEI was the only one with white feet. CERSEI, can I see? It's kind of gone away, but you can see a little bit. I'm sorry.
But she's still just as cute with her polka dot tongue and everything.
She does have a polka dot tongue. She has a little dot on her tongue. Anyway, you're getting off track. But so CERSEI was at the very bottom because she was the runt. She still is the runt. And so she was standing up. She was like perky. Her tail was wagging and all that stuff, and she was just super cute, and I was like, okay.
There was two puppies that were interactive.
No, CERSEI was the only one.
No, because Robert was pushing her away.
Nope.
Yeah.
Because they all had individual pictures. It was only individuals. But so Beck really liked a dog named Huggles.
It was and cute.
And he was laying down. He was like, oh, I'm tired.
Well, he was cute.
His name suited him. And so
he hugs. And he bit me right on this finger. And I didn't realize.
Well, we're not talking about Huggles.
So
this is CERSEI.
No.
And so then the day after, we were looking at some houses, and on the way to like the first one, we were like, all right, we'll go back to the shelter real quick and just see if CERSEI's there. So we went over there, And to actually like meet her and like hold her and interact with her like properly, you had to sign all this paperwork, and you kind of had to be on the waiting list to do it.
That's when Joffrey was the little butt.
And so we went to the kennel where she was kept, and the kennel, it was separated, all the puppies were divided into 2 kennels. So Cersei was in a kennel with like, they were all named after Game of Thrones characters.
Yeah.
And that's where Cersei got her name. So when people ask me, did you name Cersei, or did you, like, was she already named? And she was already named. So she was in a kennel with her brother named Joffrey, who was the oldest. And so they were like, he was like playing and biting, like play biting her. And Cersei, one fact about Cersei is she has a very sensitive tail. Like, I'm surprised she's even letting me touch it. It's wiggling. Can you see that? It's wiggling. And so she has a very sensitive tail.
Because somebody over here.
Once you put even the slightest pressure on it, like even if you just squeeze it even a little bit, she really doesn't like it and she'll start crying. So Joffrey went to bite her tail, and then Cersei whipped around and went, and like, oh, there we go up. I saw you go.
Anyways.
But she like whipped around and like yelled at him. She was like, hey! And
like,
so I was like, oh, that's my girl. Then a couple days, like maybe, probably a week later, I can speak. We were like, okay, I think we really want her. So we were on the waiting list for Huggles and for Cersei to see if, like, we could adopt her. We were one of 2 people who actually wanted Cersei. The other family, I will get to at the end what happened. But so we were waiting, and on a Friday after our co-op at school, we went to the Humane Society because we were like, okay, we're gonna go see her, and we might pick her up today and bring her home. Because we were like, all right, we got the okay on getting her. So we went over there, and it was like 5 minutes till closing. And a few days before that, we had tried to go to the adoption room to like interact with her, but they wouldn't let us because they were closing in like 2 minutes. So we weren't allowed to go see her that day. But the day prior to Cersei, us picking Cersei up, she had just gotten fixed. If you don't know what fixed is, it's where they do a surgery so that the dog can't have puppies. So Cersei had just had her some little intestines removed from her body.
I wish we could show
some organs.
I want to.
No, she's sleeping. I might insert a picture later on, but I'm new at editing. So we went to pick her up, and it was so fast. We went into her kennel. The lady got Cersei out, and she held her for like a few minutes, and I was like bawling, I was like in the midst of tears, like my eyes were tearing up, and she was like, do you want to hold her? And I was like, yeah, it's my puppy. And I took her and I put her on my chest, like right here, and I just started crying so much because she's my little baby.
She cuddled you.
She was so scared, and I had to be so gentle with her tummy because that's where her surgery was. And so she was very soft and tender, so you had to be careful. She didn't even want to walk. And the sweetest part was when she opened the kennel door, all the other puppies ran into their like pee-pee room where they would like go to the bathroom, and where like all the newspaper were. So she was the only puppy who stayed in the room. She was like, "That's my family," and so she gave her to me, and we went outside, and I was still crying so much, and they were like, "Okay, we're gonna scan her for the chip to make sure that she is the real Cersei," and then I was like, if she's not, I still love this puppy so much that they were scanning her, and they were like, we're just gonna make sure that she is Cersei. And I was like, I don't care, I love her already so much. And as we were walking out, a family came in. They were like, hi, we're here for Cersei. And I was like, hee hee, got my puppy. And I was like, I scurried past and with her in my arms, and I was just like, I'm safe. And I heard the guy who was like, sorry, she actually just left. And they were like, what? So then we went home, and you can see the video. I'll try to link it in the description.
And maybe even a picture, possibly.
No, I'll link the video after we got her in the description box. And that was probably the best moment of my entire life, because look at my nugget here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna wake you up a little bit. Look at how sweet this little girl is.
Oh, wrinkles.
Wrinkles. Oh. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel while you're at it to become a member of my family. Our family.
Yes.